Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 8th of November 2021. And right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and this paper is October-November 2004. And this is paper 1, and the time allowed for this paper is 2 hours. So let's start this paper. Okay, so here we go. This is mathematics syllabus D, October-November 2004. 2 hours is allowed. Calculator is not allowed in this paper. So the first question coming up on your screen is evaluate 0.4 multiplies 0.06. So the technique which I use is that I remove the decimal. I will write 4 by 10 multiply 6 by 100. So let me show you my work, and here we go. So the first question coming up on your screen is, as you can see that here, 0.4, that will be 4 by 10, 0.06, it will be 6 by 100. And when you multiply them, you get 24 by 1000. So the decimal will move 3 steps to the left. So it will be 4, 2, and 0, 3 steps. So decimal will be here. So the final answer will be 0.024. 0.024 will be the answer. Hopefully you understand this technique. The B part is the cube root of 0.008. So the cube root of 0.08. In the index form, I can write 8 by 1000 raised to power 1 by 3. You know, 8 is 2 raised to power 3. 1000 is basically 10 raised to power 3. So the whole thing raised to power 1 by 3. So this power is for this. This power is also for this. So I will separate this power. I will give this power to both of them. So you will have 2 raised to power 3 raised to power 1 by 3 and 10 raised to power 3 raised to power 1 by 3. So the power of the power multiplies with each other. So then 3 will multiply with 1 by 3, 3 cancelled. So you are left with the 2. So here 3 multiply with 1 by 3, 3 and 3 will be cancelled. So you are left with 10. So 2 by 10, that's 0.2. So your answer will be 0.2. So this is how you will do question number 1. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So this was the first question. The next question coming up on your screen is, it says, in the answer space, write down the letters of all the shapes which have exactly one line of symmetry. And the B part is the rotational symmetry of the order 2. Okay, so one line of symmetry means that you draw a line and the shape divided is divided into 2 same parts. And when you fold the figure along that line of symmetry, both the folded parts should be exactly matching on each other. So this shape, this will have one line of symmetry, and this shape will have one line of symmetry. The line of symmetry will be like this. So these 2 shapes, A shape and E shape, they will have the line of symmetry. One line of symmetry only in them. So then we have the rotational symmetry of the order 2. Rotational symmetry of the order 2 is that when you rotate the body through 360 degree, means a complete rotation is given to the body. How many times the body will be will fit on its original pattern? So this shape, it will, when you rotate it around 360 degree, this shape will fit on itself 2 times, and this shape will fit it on itself 2 times, and this shape will also fit 2 times on itself. So B, D, and F. So let me show you. Okay, so here we go. So you can see this is the line of symmetry. It has two lines of symmetry, so this is not the answer. And this one has the one line of symmetry. So A and E is the answer. And the rotational symmetry of order 2 means when you rotate the body through a complete rotation, through a complete rotation, the body fits on its original shape 2 times in that complete rotation. So, and this B shape, and I think this shape, and I think this shape. So B, D, and F. So this is the answer of question number 2A part. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Okay, so we have question number 3. It says 1 whole 2 by 3 divided by 5. And very easily we can solve it. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 2, that will be 5. 5 by 3 divided by 5. So you convert that divide sign into multiplication sign. So you will have 5 by 3 multiply 1 by 5. And 5 and 5 will be cancelled. So 1 by 3 will be the answer. Then they say 4 whole 1 by 4 minus 1.43. Give your answer as a decimal. So let me show you my work. Okay. So here we go. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 by 3 multiply 1 by 5, 5, 5 cancelled. So the answer will be 1 by 3. In this question, for 4 the 16, 16 plus 1, 17. So we'll have 17 by 4 minus 1.43. So 17 by 4 minus, I will remove this decimal. I will put 100 below it. So I will have minus 143 divided by 100. To make the denominator same, I will multiply both the sides, the numerator and the denominator with 25. So here you will have 425 divided by 100 minus 143 divided by 100. So 425 minus 143, that will be 282 divided by 100. So it will be 2.82. So the final answer is 2.82. So hopefully you understand. This is question number 3. Okay, so now on your screen, the question number 4 is showing. He says, write down the next 2 terms in the sequence 20, 16 whole 1 by 2, 13, 9 whole 1 by 2, and 6, and so on. So if you pay attention, you will came to know that from 20, we have subtracted 3.5, and from 16.5, I've subtracted 13, and from 13, we have subtracted 3.5 again, and then we have subtracted again 3.5, so you get 6. And so it means that from the every term, we subtract 3.5 and we get the next term. Okay, so if you want the next term, so it will be 6 minus 3.5, and it will be, let me show you. So from every term, we are subtracting minus 3. We are subtracting 3.5 actually. So I can tell you the from 6, when you subtract 3.5, you get 2.5, and from 2.5, when you subtract 3.5, you get minus 1. So 2 whole 1 by 2 comma minus 1. These are the terms, next 2 terms. Then he says, write down an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. If you look at this sequence carefully, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 3 is added, then again 3 is added, again 3 is added, again 3 is added. So I can use this formula, a plus d bracket n minus 1, and a means the first term of the sequence, that's 1, and d means the difference which we are adding here. So that will be 3 bracket n minus 1, so it will be 1 plus 3 n minus 3, so that will be 3 n minus 2. So the nth term of this sequence will be 3 and minus 2. Hopefully you understand that how we found the nth term of this sequence. We use the formula a plus d bracket n minus 1. That was question number 4. He says add together 181 centimeters and 14.85 meters. Give your answers in meters. So we want to add both these quantities. The only problem with these two quantities is their unit is not same. So we will make the, and we want the answer in meters, so I can convert 181 meters into centimeters into meters. And for that purpose, I will divide 181 with 100. Then it will be converted into meters. Then I can easily add up both the quantities. And the next question is press 40,000 square meters in kilometers. Let's go to my answer. And from there, I will explain. Okay. So we need to add these two quantities, but the only problem is that their units are not same. So what I did here, I divided it on 100. So I will have 1.81 meter plus 14.85 meter. So simply add them, it will be 6.61. So 16.66 is the answer, 16.66 meter. The next question is press 40,000 square meters in kilometers. If you want to convert square meters into kilometers square, you have to divide it with the 1,000. So here you can see I have divided with 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 zeros will be cancelled. So you are left with 4 by 100, and that will be 0.04 kilometers square. 0.04 kilometers square. So that is question number 5. He says express 17 by 40 as a percentage. It's a fraction and you want to convert it into percentage. You simply have, what you have to do is you have to take this fraction and you have to multiply it with 100. So this fraction will be converted into percentage. Very simple methodology. So 17 by 40 multiply 100. So let me show you. Here we go. It says 17 by 40 as a percentage. So I will take 17 by 40 and I will multiply it with 100. So you will have 17 by, this is cancelled with the 20. So 2 into 5. So it will be 85 divided by 2. That will be 42.5%. So very easily you can see we can convert the fraction into percentage. Then we have this B part. It says evaluate. So it's 1 by 3 whole raised to minus 2. So when I will convert this minus 2 into positive, so this fraction will flip. It will reciprocate. So now the square is for both these numbers. So 3 square will be 9 and 1 square will be 1. So it's 9. So the final answer is 9. A block of wood is a cupboard 10 centimeter by 6 centimeter by 2 centimeter. Find its volume. The volume of the cupboard will be very simple. It will be the length multiply width multiply height. So it will be 10 multiply 6 multiply 2 centimeter. And the next part is its surface area. The surface area very easily we can find. For the surface area, we have to find the area of the all faces. So we will just multiply the length and the width around a face. For example, this face, it will be 2 multiplied 10. and the same face is on the other side. This face, it is 6 multiplied 2. This same face is here. This top is 10 multiplied 6. The bottom will be also 10 multiplied 6. So this is how you find the surface area. Let me show you my work. Okay. Its volume, length into width into height, and it will be 10 into 6 into 2. So that will be 120 centimeter cube. Now, if you want to find out the surface area, the exact formula for the surface area is 2 multiply length width plus 2 multiply width height plus 2 multiply length height. So the surface area will be 2 into 10 into 2 into 10 into 6 plus 2 into 6 into 2 plus 2 into 10 into 2. So we will have 120 plus 24 plus 40, and that will be 184 centimeter square. So 184 centimeter square. Question number 8. So this is the question. It says in the diagram, BCD is a straight line. BCD is a straight line. He says the BC is 5 centimeter, the AB is 12 centimeter, AC is 13 centimeter, and the ABC angle is 90 degree. Find the tan of the BAC. So basically, he's asking for the BAC. So he's asking for this angle. So if I will, this is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. This is, if I use this angle, then this will be the base. This will be the perpendicular. This will be the hypotenuse. If you want to find out the tan BAC, that will be the perpendicular by the base. So it will be 5 by 12. The cos ACD, he wants the ACD. He wants the cos of this angle. But this is not a right angle triangle, but this angle here, it's in the right angle triangle. I will find the cos of this angle, and the cos of this angle will be the same, but it will have a negative sign with it. Because you remember the formula, cos theta is equals to minus cos 180 minus theta. So let me show you my work. And when I will use this angle, the cos will be base, then this will be my base, and this will be my hypotenuse, because I will be using this angle. So it will be 5 by 13. And so the cos of the ACD will be the same number, but with a negative sign. So it will be minus 5 by 13. So let me show you my work. So when I will find, use this angle, it's a right angle triangle, the tan BAC will be perpendicular by base. That will be 5 by 12. So when I want to find the cos of the ACD, that this is that ACD angle. I will find the cos of the ACB, and the answer of the cos of ACD will be the same, but with a negative sign. So here you can see I've written that cos ACD will be equals to minus cos ACB. And because when I use this angle, this will be my base and this will be my hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse, that's cos. So it will be 5 by 13 and with a negative sign. So hopefully you have understood this question. And you remember that formula, cos theta is equals to minus cos bracket 180 minus theta bracket close. Okay, now we have the question number 9. It says the diagram shows the positions of A and B. Find the bearing of A from B. A from B. You see, A from B is this angle, you know, this angle. Because the bearing is A from B, means on the B you will have the north, and from that north I will move clockwise and I will go to the BA line. So I want to know this angle. So that will be 360 minus 60, and that will be 300. So the bearing of A from B will be 300. Then he says, find the bearing of B from A. For that purpose, I will draw a north here, because the B from A, so at A, I will draw a north. So I'm interested in this angle, and these two lines, they are parallel to each other, because when you draw a north here, these two lines will be parallel. So these two angles will be allied angles. So if this is 60, the angle here will be 180 minus 60, and that will be 120. So the bearing of the B from A will be 120. So let me show you my answer. Okay, so here we go. So the diagram shows the positions of A and B. Find the bearing of A from B. And A from B means the north on the B. So I am interested in this angle, this blue angle. So that will be 360 minus 60, and that will be 300. Then I am interested in B from A. So I will draw north on A. So from north, I will go clockwise to the AB line. So I'm interested in this angle. You can see these two norths, they are parallel to each other. So these two angles, they are allied angles. Their sum will be 180. So if this is 60, this will be 180 minus 60, and that will be 120. So the bearing of B from A, that will be 120. So this is question number 9. It's a 2-mark question. Okay. So during 1 week, the temperatures at the midnight were 3 degrees centigrade, 4.5 degrees centigrade, 1 degree centigrade, minus 2 degrees centigrade, 0 degrees centigrade, minus 6.5 degrees centigrade, and minus 3.5 degrees centigrade. He says, find the difference between the highest and the lowest temperature. So we want the temperature difference between the highest and the lowest. So the highest temperature is this, and the lowest temperature is this. So I will find, so these are the two highest and the lowest temperature. So highest minus the lowest, that will be 4.5 minus 6.5. And that minus will become plus, so 4.5 plus 6.5, and that will be 11 degrees centigrade. Then he says, find the integers which satisfy both of these. So these are the two inequalities which are given, so we have to solve them. It's a 1-mark question. So let me show you. I have solved it. So the difference will be 4.5 minus 6.5. So it will be 4.5 plus 6.5, and that will be 11.0. Now then we have two inequalities, and we want to solve them. And I want to find the values of the integers there. So 2x plus 7 less than 3. This 7 will go to the other side. So you will have 2x less than 3.7. So you will have 2x less than minus 4. So you will have x less than minus 4 by 2. So x is less than minus 2. The second inequality given is x is greater than and equals to minus 4. So x is less than minus 2. So I will represent this. So here you can see x is less than minus 2, because the x is less than minus 2. So the arrow is towards the left side, and this inequality says x is equals to and greater than minus 4. So here you can see I have shown it on a number line, and this circle has been shaded because this minus 4 is also included in the answer. And then you can see that I have drawn an arrow. So because the x is greater than minus 4 and equals to minus 4, so I will draw an arrow like this. It will be towards the right side. So where these two arrows, they are overlapping, that is from here to here. So the integers which will satisfy both these inequalities will be -4, -3. This -2 is not included because this circle is unshaded. So this -2 is not the part of the answer. So you have two integers, -4 and -3. So you can see here -4, -3 and 11. This is question number 10. You can see that. Now we are going to question number 11. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to x squared plus x minus 12. The graph cuts the y-axis at the k, which is 0, k. Write down the value of the k. So when the graph will cut the y-axis, the x will be 0. So in this equation, in the place of x, I will put 0. So, and in the place of y, I will put k. And then I can find their answer. So let me show you. So you can see that the y is equal to x squared plus x minus 12. So in the place of y, I will put k, and in the place of x, I will substitute 0. So we'll have k equals to 0 square minus 0 minus 12. So k will be equals to minus 12. So here the coordinates will be 0, minus 12, k point. Then you have the graph cuts the x-axis at the point L, which is 1, 0, and the m, which is m, 0. So I will take the equation of that graph, that is y equals to x squared plus x minus 12. So in the place of y, so y is equals to x squared plus x minus 12. So in the place of y, I will put 0. So you will have x squared plus x minus 12. So we will have 0 equals to x squared plus 4x minus 3 minus 12. So I will take x common. So you can see here the x is common. From the first two terms, x is common, x plus 4. And here 3 is common. So I will take minus 3 common. So you will have x plus 4 in the bracket. And then when it cuts the x-axis, so when it cuts the x-axis, the y will be 0. So I will write 0 equals to x plus 4, x minus 3. So you will have two answers. Either this bracket is 0 or this bracket is 0. So you will have x plus 4 equals to 0. So x will be equals to minus 4 and the y minus 3 equals to 0. And the x will be, sorry, x minus 3 is equals to 0 and x will be 3. So you've got two values. The L value is suppose minus 4 and the y value, sorry, the m value is 3. So you got the value of the L and the M. They were the x-intercepts. When you find the x-intercept, you put in the equation y equals to 0. So this is question number 11. So let's go to the next question. An atom of helium has a mass of 6.8 expo minus 27 kilogram. Express this mass in grams. Give your answer in the standard form. So let me show you my technique. So express the mass in grams. Give your answer in the standard form. So the atom or the helium has a mass of 6.8 expo minus 27 kilogram. So here you can see I have converted that into grams because the answer is supposed to be in grams. So you will have 6.8 expo minus 27 kg. That is equals to the Because I want this kg to be cut, so I will write down here the kg. So kg can be cancelled. And here you have written grams. So we know that in 1 kg, there are 1000 grams. So it's like 10. It's like 10 to the power 3 atoms of that thing. So 1 kg is equal to 10 to the power 3 grams. So kg will be cancelled. So you are left with 6.8 expo minus 27 into 10 to the power 3. So it will be 6.8 expo minus 24 grams. The B part is a room contains 9 expo 22 atoms of helium. Find the mass of helium in the room. Give your answer in the grams as a normal decimal number. So you can see the mass is equals to the mass of the single atom of the helium multiplied with the number of atoms of the helium. So you will have 6.8 expo minus 24 and multiply with 9 expo 22. So it will be 61.2 expo 2 minus 2. So you will have 6.12. So the first one was 61.2 expo minus 2. It will be 6.12 expo minus 1. And you can write this in the gram, and that will be 0.62, 0.612 grams. So question number 12 is showing up on your screen, and the answer to the first part will be 6.8 expo minus 24 gram. And for the B part, you will have 9 expo 22 atoms of the helium, and each helium atom has a mass of 6.8 expo minus 24 kg. So you just multiply them, 6.8 multiplied 9, it will be 61.2. And when you multiply these two with each other, their powers will be added. So minus 24 plus 22, that will be 10 to the power minus 12 minus 2. So take this decimal, because this is not the standard form. The number here should be more than 1 and less than 10. So it's 61. So this is not right. So move this decimal one step to this side, to the left. So it will be 6.12. So the power will be added here. So it will be 10 to the power minus 1. So the final answer is move further this decimal to the left. So it will be 0.612 grams. So this is how you do question number 12. So this is the question number 12. So here we have the next question. That's question number 13. So the AB vector is 8 minus 4. The BC vector is 6, 4. It says express AC. So if you want to find out the AC, the bypass will be A to B and from B to C. So you simply add those two vectors. Let me show you my answer. So here we go. So you have to express the AC as a column vector. So AC, the bypass will be AC is equals to AB plus BC. So the AB is 8 minus 4 and the BC is 6 and 4. So you will have 6, 14 and 0. So this will be the column vector representing the AC, 14 and 0. Okay. Let me show here. It's a 2-mark question. You have to find the value of the H. Okay. It says that it is given that the CD is minus 11 and H. Find the two possible values of the age which will make the ABCD a trapezium. You may use the grid below to help you with your investigation. So let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so here we go. Okay. AB is 8 comma minus 4. So let's say I start from here. So AB will be 8 comma minus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 4 means you go downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the final point. This is A, this is B. Then he says find the possible. It is given that the CD side, the CD side is minus 11H. So because its X value is minus H, so it means that the D will be on this dotted line. Its X value will be minus 11, so it will be here somewhere. Find the two possible values of the H which will make the ABCD a trapezium. It's a very tricky question. So you first of all, I suppose that the D will be on this line here. And you can see this makes AD and the BC looks exactly parallel to each other. So here, the second thing that the D can be is here. Because CD is minus 11, 4. So first, these two lines are parallel, okay? The blue color line, the blue color, you can say hall. Sorry, on the grid, this blue color line, so the D can be anywhere here, so the D is here. And another D possible value of the D is here because we know the CD that is minus 11H. So you got 11 steps to the left, and then according to these 2 points, the D can be here, D can be here when the D is here. So that means 1, 2, 2 points. And if the D is here, they said that this is a trapezium. So you can see that these two sides are parallel. So this is one trapezium possible. The other trapezium possible is when this side, this side and this side is parallel. So this big one is also a trapezium. But the D is on this line. So when I draw parallel to this line, I draw a line here. Parallel to, parallel to this line, I will draw this black line. So where it cuts this dotted line, that's the point D. So I will join them also. So you can see that where there are two possibilities. One trapezium can be this blue one. Here, these two lines are parallel. So how I draw this line, you can see that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2 steps up. So same thing here, 1, 2, 3, and 2 steps up. He says the cost of a chair is X dollar in $70, correct to the nearest $10. And the cost of a desk is Y dollars is 900, correct to the nearest $50. So complete the table in the answer space. He says find the lower bound of the total cost of the desk and the chair. So because this is $70 and this is correct to $10, so I will divide the $10 with 2. You get plus minus 0. 10 divided by 2, that is 5. So lower bound will be 70 minus 5, and the upper bound will be 70 plus 5. 70 minus 5, it gives you lower bound. 70 plus 5, that gives you upper bound. and the black. So the cost of the desk is $5 in $900, correct to the nearest $50. So complete the table in expense answer space below. So the $900 correct to the nearest $50. So you divide the $50 with 2, you get $25. And you add $25 in 900, you get the upper bound. You subtract $25 from the 900, you get the lower bound. So let me show you my work and then we will see. Okay, so here we go. So because this is correct to the $10, so 10 divided by 2, that will be plus minus $5. So this is correct to $50, so 50 divided by 2, that will be plus minus $25. So here you can see X dollar, which is and the chair is I mean the chairs is one chair is of $70. So you added 5. So you get $75. You subtracted 5 from the 70, you get $65. So this is the upper bound, this is the lower bound. In the same way, I will write that thing here: $65, $75. The desk is $900. So it's correct to the nearest 50. So you divide it with the 2, so you get 25. So it is 900 plus 25, so it will be $925, and 900 minus 25, so it will be $875. So 925 will be the upper bound and the 875 will be the lower bound. So you can see that I have entered them here. So the next B part is, he says, find the lower bound of the total cost of a desk and 4 chairs. So we will have one desk. So the total cost will be equals to one desk, that will be 1 into Y, and 4 chairs, so that will be 4 into X. So the table is lower bound because we want the lower bound of the total value. So I will use the lower bound of the Y, and I will also use the lower bound of the X. So we will have 1 into 875 plus 4 times into 65. So you will have 875 plus 260, and that will be 1135. 1135. So the answer is $1135. Hopefully you understand this question number 14. The determinant of the matrix K5 minus 1, 2 is 14. Find the K. So you will multiply K with the 2, you put a negative, and then you multiply minus 1 with the 5. And then you do the process. So you will get the K value, because I will show them a K multiplied 2 minus and minus 1 into 5, and you will make them equals to 14. Because it's already given the determinant is 14. So let me show you. So here you can see the determinant is, it's already given, it's 14. So here you can see that it will be 2K. I will multiply these two minus, then I will multiply these two. So you will have 2 into K minus and minus 1 into 5, and that 2K plus 5. And that's equals to 14. So you will have 2K is equals to 14 minus 5. And 2K equals to 9, and K is 9 by 2, and the K will be 4.5. So this is the A part. Hopefully you understand this. Then we have to find the inverse of the matrix this. So I want to find out the inverse of this thing. So first of all, I will suppose that it's like A. So I will find the determinant, and you know the determinant will be 3 into 2, 6, and minus, it will become a minus 4. So 6 minus 4, that will be 2. So this is the determinant. So that's 2. Then we will find the adjoint. The adjoint is you change their position in like this, and you change their signs like this. So we have the adjoint, and it will be 2 and 1 is here. You can see I have changed their position and changed their sign. Okay, so that's the adjoint. You change their position like this, and you change their signs, whatever their signs are. So the inverse will be 1 by a determinant into adjoint of A. So you will have 1 by 2 and 2, 1, 4, 3. So you can see that the answer is 1 whole by 2 and 2 by 2, 1, 4, and 3. So this is how you find the inverse. Question number 16 says the unshaded region R is defined by 3 inequalities. One of these is X is greater than and equals to 1. Write down the other 2 inequalities. So here you can see we have that region. That's the region R, and it is bound by 3 lines, and those 3 lines are this line, and you know it's a horizontal line. Its equation is y equals to -3. This line and this line is a vertical line, so its equation is x equals to 1, and then we have this line. And this line, I don't know its equation, so we will find its equation first of all. So the inequality for this one is given. This one is x is equals to and greater than minus x and equals to and greater than 1. That's the for this line. So for this line and this line, I will write the inequalities, but I need to find out the equation for this line. So I will take 2 points on this line. For example, I take 1, 4, and I can take 5, 0, and I will use these 2 points, and I will use the coordinate geometry, and I will find the equation of this line, and then I will set the inequality. So it's a 3-mark question, and let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. So let me show you my work. So here we go. So here I have named the lines. This is line number 3, and this is line number 2, the line number 1 here. Yeah, its inequality is already given. That is x greater than or equals to 1. And for the line number 2, because it's a horizontal line, its equation will be y equals to -3. This line, this line is y equals to -3. Because the shaded area is above this line, the required area is above this line. So the crocodile's mouth will be towards y. So you can see here, I have written that inequality, y is greater than or equals to -3. So write that here. The line number 3, I will take 2 points on this line. I've taken 1.1, 4, and the other point I've taken this point, that's 5, 0. First, I found the gradient, and the formula of the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 0 minus 4 divided by 5 minus 1. It will be minus 4 by 4, and that will be minus 1. So the gradient is -1. So I will apply that formula for finding the equation y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1 bracket close. So I will use this first point as y1 and x1. So you have y minus 4 equals to -1 bracket x minus 1. So y minus 4 is equals to minus x plus 1. So y plus x is equals to 5. So this is the equation of this line, and you look at carefully the required area. The required area is below this line. If the required area is below your line, then the crocodile's back will be towards the y. So in the place of equality, I will write y plus x is less than or equals to 5. So this is how you write the inequality. The crocodile's back is towards the y because this area is below the line number 3. So this was the question number 16. Hopefully you understand, and let's go to the next part. Okay, so here we have question number 17 is coming up on your screen. He says, given that f of x is equals to 3x plus 5, find the f of 3. So here a function is given, its formula is given, f of x is equals to 3x plus 5. So we have to find f of 3. So in the place of x, you just put 3 in this formula. So you will find the value. So let me show you my work, and here we go. Okay. So here we go. So here you can see f of x is equal to 3x plus 5. So f of 3 will be equals to, in the place of x, I will put 3. So 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 5, that will be 14. So that is question number 17, part A. The part B is, he said the function g is defined by g of x is equals to bracket 2x minus 3 bracket x plus k bracket close. He says, given that the g of 0 is equals to minus 15, find the value of the k. So g of 0, it means in the formula of the g, put 0 in the place of x, and the whole value of the formula will be minus 15. So here you have g of x equals to this thing. In the place of x, I will put 0. So here you can see 2 into 0, that will be 0 minus 3. So it will be minus 3. So it is x plus k. So in the place of x, I will put 0. So you will have 0 plus k, that will be k. So it will be minus 3k equals to minus 15. So this minus 3 will go on the other side. Minus minus will be cancelled. So your k will be equals to 15 by 3, and that will be 5. So the value of the k is 5. The second part is x such that g of x is 0. So if the g of x is 0, so I will make this whole function equals to 0. So g of x is 0. So here you will have written the formula for that function, and that's equals 0. So you can see that these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and their answer is 0. So it means either this first bracket is 0 or this second bracket is 0. So I will make them equals to 0. So 2x minus 3 equals to 0. So 2x equals to 3. So x will be equals to 3 by 2. So x will be equals to 1 whole 1 by 2. In the same way, x plus 5 is equal to 0. So x will be equals to minus 5. So there are two values of x. One is minus 5, and the other one is 1 whole 1 by 2. So this is how you will do the question number 17. Question number 18, he says, express in the set notation as simply as possible the subset shaded in the Venn diagram. So you can see this part here. It's shaded, it's little tricky. You see, this is basically, you remain outside the B, you remain outside the C. So you can say that you remain outside the B and the C both. So it's like B union C whole complement and intersection C. So let me show you my work. So here we go. So it's like B union C whole complement intersection A. So this shaded region represents B union C whole complement intersection A. So the question number B of the question number 18 is, he says the universal set is all polygons. T represents all the triangles, and R represents all the regular polygons, and Q represents all the quadrilaterals. He says add the set Q in Q to the Venn diagram in the answer space. So you see, Q is basically quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals means the four-sided figures. And you know the T here is triangles, so quadrilateral and the triangles don't have anything common. But the regular polygons and the quadrilaterals, they have a few portions common. For example, square is a regular polygon, and so I will draw that Q and it will be overlapping with the R only, okay? So this is question number 18. Okay. So we have the C part of the question number 18. He says the universal set is X such that X is an integer and X is greater than or equals to 3 and less than or equals to 11. So it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And F is X such that X is a factor of 12. So the factor of the 12 will be 3, 4, 6. And O is X, X is an odd number. So the odd numbers will be 3, 5, and 7, and 9, and 11. So list the elements of the set F union O complement. Okay, so let me show you. I've done this working. So here we go. Let me show you my work. So the universal set will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. F will be 3, 4, and 6. O will be 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So first of all, I will find the F union O, means F and O together. But keep in mind that you will not repeat any member. So I will take both the members in F and O, but I will not repeat the member. So the F union O will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11. So then you have to find the F union O whole complement. So its complement will be the members in the universal set other than these members, F union O. So the members in the universal set other than these, that will be 8 and 10. So 8 and 10 is the answer. So this is the C part. In the D part, he says it is given that the universal set is in the members in the universal set. This small n means the number of members. So it is given that the number of members in the universal is 20. P and S are the sets such that the members in the P are 7 and the members in the S are 16. Find the smallest possible value of the members which are common to both P and S. Okay, so here you can see I have drawn a Venn diagram. Here I have drawn two circles. One represents P, the other one represents S. So suppose there are X members who are present both in P and S. So here I wrote X and they have told me that the P has 7 members. So X is already written here. So in P only portion, this portion I write 7 minus X. And in the S, we have total 16. X is already written here. So here I will write 16 minus X. So when I will add these two, the total should be 20. So you can add, I have written that 7 minus X plus 16 minus X is equals to 20. So this X and this X is gone. So you will have minus X equals to 20 minus 23. 7 plus 16 is that's 23. So when it will go on the other side, it will become negative. So you will have minus X is equals to minus 3 and X is equals to minus will be cancelled 3. So the smallest possible value of the n, smallest possible value of the members which are common to both P and S, that will be 3. So this is question number 18, C and D part. Hopefully you understand this. Okay, so let's go to the question paper. So this is that question paper showing up on your screen. So that's the D part. So 1 mark question, very important. Okay, so here we have the pen. Okay. The lengths of 40 nails were measured. Their lengths in centimeters are summarized in the table. So the length from 0 to 4 is there are 14 nails. From 4 to 8, there are 18 nails. From 8 to 16, there are 8 nails. So on the axis in the answer space, draw the histogram which represents this information. So they have already selected that this histogram will be made with not with the frequency, but with the frequency density. You know, if the class width is not even, for example, it is 4, its class width is 4, and this class width is 8. So you cannot draw the histogram with the simple frequency. You have to draw the histogram with the help of the frequency density. So how you will find the frequency density of the each class? A very simple formula. The frequency density of a class is equals to the frequency of the class divided by the class width. So for example, here the frequency density will be 14 divided by 4. Here it will be 18 divided by 4, and here it will be 8 divided by 8. So I will find the frequency density for each class, and then I will draw the histogram. So let me show you my work. I've done this on a paper. Okay, so question number 19A part, you can see here that frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width. Frequency density is frequency divided by class width. Its class width is 4, this class width is 4, this class width is 6, 8. So frequency is 14 divided by 4, that will be 3.5. 18 divided by 4, that will be 4.5. 8 divided by 8, and that will be 1. So the frequency density for the first class is 3.5. For the second class, it is 4.5. And for the last class, it's 1. So here I have shown the frequency density 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I have represented the class, and first class is from 0 to 4. So its rectangle will be 4.5, 3.5. Sorry. So you can see there from 0 to 4, its frequency density is 3.5. And from 4 to 8, its frequency density is 4.5. So you can see here I have drawn 4.5. And the last class is from 8 to 16, and its frequency density is 1. So we have drawn that. So this is how you will draw your histogram with the help of the frequency. That's frequency density. So that was question number 19A part. So the next part is, he says, calculate the estimate of the mean nail length of the nails. So if you want to find out the mean, so you will have to find out the mid value. So its mid value will be 0 plus 4 divided by 2. The next mid value will be 4 plus 8, the whole thing divided by 2. And the last mid value will be 8 plus 16 divided by 2. So let me show you. Okay. So here you can see I have written the mid values 2, 6, and 12. And I have written their frequency, that is 14, 18, and 8. Then I have multiplied both the frequency and the x value with each other, the mid value, and you find the f of x. So 2 into 14, that will be 28. 6 into 18, that will be 108. And 12 into 8, and that will be 96. You know the mean is equal to summation fx divided by summation f. Summation fx means you add up all these members in this column, and summation f means you add up all the members. Summation f means you add up all the frequencies. So you will have 14 plus 18 plus 8, and that will be 40. And you add up all the fx. So summation fx will be 28 plus 108 plus 96, and that will be 232. So 232 divided by 40, and that will be equals to, after the simplification, it will be, you cancel it with the 4. So you will have 58 by 10, and the final answer will be 5.8. So this is the question number 19, and its B part. Hopefully you understand that how we found the mean. So that is the B part. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 160. How many sides does it have? So here the internal angle is given. It's a regular polygon. The regular polygon actually means that remember that the regular polygon means that all the sides are equal. Regular polygon means that all the sides are equal and its all internal angles are also equal. So one internal angle is of 160 degree. We have to find out the number of the sides. So if you want to find out the number of the sides, the method is very simple. You see the formula for finding the single internal angle for a regular polygon is this: internal angle is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket cos divided by n. Internal angle is given, that's 160 equals to this 180 will multiply with this bracket 180 n minus 360 and the whole thing divided by n. So this n will multiply with this 160. So you will have 160 n equals to 180 n minus 360. So this 180 n will go on the other side. So you will have 160 n minus 180 n, and that will be minus 20 n equals to minus 360. So n with minus will be cancelled. So n will be equals to 360 divided by 20. 0 will be cancelled. So 36 divided by 2, that will be 18. So the interior angle of the polygon is 160. How many sides does it have? So there are 18 sides. So there are basically 18 sides. So this was the question number 20 and it's A part. This is that question. Now the B part of the question number 20 is, okay, we have to find the value of the x and y, and it's a 2-mark part. He says that the ABCD is part of a regular polygon which has interior angle of 160. CDLM is a square. So this CDLM is a square. You see this side, this side, this side, they are equal. This side is equal. So if you know this side same is this side, same is this side is the same because it's a square. And if this side and this side they are equal and this side is also equal to them, so these two sides they will be equal. So it will be an isosceles triangle. So let me show you my work. We have to find out the value of the x. Very easily I can find the value of the x and the value of the y. So because this is a square, the CD, the DL, the LM, and the MC, they are equal to each other. Okay. So AB, BC, CD, and DE, they are equal to each other because this is a regular polygon. So these two sides now they are equal to each other. So this angle and this angle, they will be equal. So let me call it alpha and alpha. And this x value I want to find out. This value here, that's 90. And you know, this whole thing, this angle is 90, this angle is x, and this whole angle is 160. So alpha, and you know, and the x value 90 plus x is equals to 160, and x will be equals to 160 minus 90, and x is equals to 70. So this x value is 70. Once you know this, these two sides are equal to each other. So I will have these two angles also equal to each other. So alpha plus x is equals to 180. So you will have 2 alpha plus 70 equals to 180. The x value, the value of the x is 70. So the 2 alpha will be equals to 180 minus 70, that will be 110. So the alpha will be equals to 55, sorry, 110 divided by 2, and that will be 55. So once you know this alpha angle, you know these two, their sum will be 160. So it's the internal angle of the regular polygon, and it will be 160. So you will have y plus alpha equals to 160. So y plus 55 equals to 160. So the y will be equals to 160 minus 55, and that will be 105. So this is how you will solve the question number question number 20 and its B part. So we have question number 21. Okay. So question number 21 is coming up on your screen. The diagram shows the distance time graph of a journey of Ali and Bala from the home to school. They leave home together and follow the same route. Ali runs to school and Bala cycles. Okay. So here you can see we have a graph on the y-axis. The distance is shown, distance from the home. In meters, here you have time in minutes. So their question is, how long does it take Ali to run the first 700 meter? So for Ali to take let me show you my solution. Okay, this is that. The diagram shows the distance time graph of the journey of Ali and Bala from the home to school. They leave school together and follow the same route. Ali runs to school and Bala cycles. So this is the graph of Ali. So what's their first question? How long does it take Ali to run the first 700 meter? So here we have the 700. So from here, you will go to the graph and you check what's the reading. It's something like 3. This is 700. So when you go down, you find 3. Ali runs to school and Bala cycles. Oh, sorry. So you have to tell how much time Ali took to cover 700 meters. So 700 meter is here. This is the 700 meter. Sorry. So this was the 700 meter. From here, I will go to the graph, and from the Ali graph, I will go down. I will check the time. It's 1.8, I think. It's 1.9 or 1.8. So I have noted down the answer as 1.9 minute. 1.9 minute. Then he says estimate the distance between. He says estimate the distance between Ali and the Bala when the time is equals to 3. Okay. When the time is 3, so this is the time. So the Bala is here. What's that place? It's like something like 500. And Ali is here. So it's like kind of 900. The C part is, he says, find the ballast speed when the time is 2.6. So we have to find the ballast speed when the time is 2.6. When the time is 2.6. So here we have the time 2.6 here. The ballast graph is horizontal. It's a distance time graph. So whenever the distance time graph becomes horizontal, it means it is at rest. So the speed will be 0. The next question is find ballast speed when the time is equals to 3.5 seconds. Find the ballast speed when the time is equals to 3.5. So I can very easily tell this from the graph paper. So here you have 3.5 on the time axis. From here you go up. Let me read that question carefully. It says find the speed of the bala when the time is 3.5, and that is the D part. And I have noted down the answer as 500. So let me check. When the time is 3.5, when the time is 3.5, what will be the speed? That speed will be here, okay? It's not 500, something different. It's like 6, and it's like 7. 7 is cross, so 7 point. It's like 7.40. Okay, it's like 7.40. 7.40. So let me check my answer first, and because I think okay. So find bala speed when the time is 3.5. So I forgot one thing to tell you. It's not the speed time graph. It's the distance time graph. So if you want to find out the speed here, so at 3.5, here we have a straight line. So I will take 2 points on this line. I will note down their coordinates. And when I will note down their coordinates, then I will find the slope of this line, and that will be equal to the speed. Sorry, I forgot that this is a distance time graph. All the time, remember, this is a distance time graph. So at the 3.5, you can see this distance time graph is inclined straight line. So I will take 2 points on this straight line, and I will note down their coordinates, and then I will find the gradient of those 2 points. With the help of those 2 points, I will find the gradient, and the gradient of the distance and the distance time graph, that will be equals to the speed. So let me show you my work. So here you can see that here the D part, we have taken the 2 points, and it says the 2 points I've taken is 3,500 and 4,1000. So I will apply the formula of the slope, and that's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that will be equals to the speed, and it will be 1000 minus 500. And in the denominator, I will write 4 minus 3, so 500 and 500 meter per minute. So this is how you find the speed. So that was the D part. This B part, estimate the distance between Ali and Bala when the time is equals to 3. Let me show you. This part I think I have missed. When the time is 3. So here you go. When the time is 3. So the distance traveled by the Bala is here. It's something like 500 something. And at the time 3 seconds, the Ali has traveled like something like 900 something. So here you can see the Bala has covered, when the time is 3, the Bala has covered 500 meters, the Ali has covered 920 meters. So the distance between them will be 920 minus 500, and that will be 420 meters. So you can see that we have done all the four parts. So there are so many parts. So because this is a distance time graph, this graph, this is a distance time graph, and from the distance time graph, if you find the slope of this graph, that will be equal to the speed. Okay. So a little tricky question. This is its answer. Okay. So let's go to the next part. And that is question number 22. Okay. So the first question coming up on your screen is, he says factorized this expression. So very easy, you can take this bracket common. So let's go to my answer. And here you can see that this bracket is common. So I will take that bracket commons. From here I will have 1, and from here I will have minus 3c. So this is how you factorize this. This bracket has been taken common. Then you have this expression. He says simplify this. It's 5t into t plus 3 minus 3 into t in 3 into 5t minus 2. So when you multiply this, it will become 5t square plus 15t minus 15t plus 6. So you will have 5t square, and this 15t and minus 15t will be cancelled. So you have 5t square plus 6. So this is how you solve the B part. Then you have this C part. It says solve the simultaneous equation. So the simultaneous equation given to me is 2x minus 3y equals to 15, and 3x minus 7y is equals to 3x minus 7y is equals to 27 whole 1 by 2. So here I will try to make the coefficients of the x same. So if you want to make the coefficients of the x same, so what we will do, we will multiply both these equations. The first equation should be multiplied with the 3, and the second equation should be multiplied with the 2. So you will have, so multiply equation number 1 with the 3, and the equation number 2 with the 2. So you can see we will have, when this equation will be multiplied with the 3, it will become 6x minus 9y equals to 45. And in the second equation, when multiplied with the 2, that will give you 6x minus 14y equals to 55. So here now the x values are, coefficient of the x are same in both the equations, but their signs are same. Both of them are positive. So what you will do, you will subtract these two equations. So subtract the fourth equation from the third equation. So you will have, from the left side, I will subtract the left side. From the right side, I will subtract the right side. So here you can see 6x minus 9y minus 6x minus 14y equals to 45 minus 55. So you will have 6x minus 9y minus 6x plus 14y equals to minus 10. So minus 6x plus 6x, they will be cancelled. You will have minus 9y plus 14y, that will be plus 5y equals to minus 10. So y will be equals to minus 10 divided by 5. So y will be equals to minus 2. So now I know the value of the y. I can put that value of the y in any of these equations. So put y equals to minus 2 in the equation number 1. So I have taken this first equation, 2x minus 3 into minus 2. In the place of x, I have substituted minus 2. So you will have 2x plus 6 equals to 15. So 2x is equals to 15 minus 6, and that will be 9. So 2x is equals to 9. So x is equals to 9 by 2. So that will be 4 whole 1 by 2. So that 4.5. Okay. So here you go. So the value of the x is 4.5 or 4 whole 1 by 2, and the value of the y is minus 2. So this is how you solve that simultaneous equation. So this was question number 22. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So the next question coming up on your screen is this. Let me reduce the size a bit. This is question number 23. A coach left London at 20:45 and arrived in Edinburgh the next day at 5:05. How long did the journey take? So the departure time is 20:45 and the arrival time in the Edinburgh is 5:05 the next day. Because this time is next day, so first of all, in these hours, I will add 24, so it will become 29:05. So from the arrival time, I will subtract the departure time. From 29:05, I will subtract 20:45, and that will give you the journey time. So let me show you my working. So here we go. So you can see here the arrival time is 5:05, but this is next day. So that's why I will first of all add 24 hours in the hours. So you will have 29:05. So the journey time will be the, the arrival time minus the departure time. because here you have 5 minutes, here you have 45 minutes, they cannot be subtracted. So from hours, I will borrow one. So 1 hour, when I will borrow, that will be 1 hour. So in minutes, it will be 60 minutes. So when you add 60 into 5, it will give you 65 minutes. And here you are left with the 28 hours. So 65 minutes minus 45 minutes, that will be 20 minutes. And here you have 28 hours minus 20, so that will be 8 hours. So 8 hours and 20 minutes. So the journey took 8 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, the B part is the distance between the London and the Edinburgh is 660 kilometers. And the train took 5 hours, 30 minutes to complete the journey. Calculate its average speed. So the average speed is equal to the distance divided by time. So the speed will be 660 kilometers divided by 5.5 hours. And because 5 hours, 30 minutes mean 0.5 hours. So 5.5 hours. So when you divide 660 with 5.5, I remove this decimal. So upstairs, I will multiply with the 10. So you can cut them with the, with the 11. So it will be 60. And here you have 5 into 10. So 5 and 2s are 10. So 2 multiplied 60, that will be 120. So 120 kilometers per hour is the speed. The second part of the B is, he says the average speed of another train was 150 kilometers per hour. How long did this train take for the journey? Can you give your answer in hours and minutes? Okay. The total distance is 660, and the speed given is this speed 150 kilometers per hour. So 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So you will have 66 divided by 15, and when you cut it with the 3, you get 22 divided by 5. So 22 divided by 5, that will be 4.4. So this means 4 hours, and 0.4 multiply 0.4 with the 60. So it will be 4 by 10 into 60, and that is 24 minutes. So 4 hours and 24 minutes. So this is how you do the question number 23. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so here we have, this is the question for you. He says in the triangle ABC, AB is equals to 15 centimeter, BC is equals to 8 centimeter, and AC is equals to 11 centimeter. The side AB is drawn in the answer space. Using ruler and compasses, only complete the triangle and measure the largest angle of the triangle. Then he says, draw the locus of all the points within the triangle that are 5 centimeters from C, equidistant from B and BC. Okay, so let's first of all draw the triangle. Let me show you how I have done this. So you can see here the AB is already given, and we have to draw, so let me first of all read the question. The AB is 15 centimeter, which is already drawn here. AB is 15 centimeter, that's already drawn here. The BC is 8 centimeter, and the AC is 11. So because the BC is 8 centimeters, so what you will do, you will open your compass 8 centimeter, and you will put the pin of the compass on the B, and you will draw the arc like I have shown here. Okay, so you can see that this arc is of the radius 8 centimeter, and we have taken the B as the center. I hope you understand how I have drawn this arc. The other side is AC. The AC is, they have told us that 11 centimeter. So I will open the compass 11 centimeter. I will take A as the center, and I will draw the arc here. So you can see that these two arcs, they intersected here. So this will be your point C. Okay. So I will join this point with A and B. So here you can see that I have joined both the points, and the triangle is completed. Then their question was, what is the largest angle there? So it appears to be that this is acute angle, this one is acute angle, this angle is obtuse, and this angle will be definitely larger. So I will measure it. So this is how you will measure it. I will put the protector like this. You can see the crosshair is on the C, and the 0, 1, 0 is here aligned on the BC side. So from here, I will count how many angles. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and this is 102. So here you will write 102. So you can see here I have drawn that 102. So we are done with the first two parts of this question, where they asked us to, using ruler and the compass, is only complete the triangle. We have done with that. Then he says measure the largest angle of the triangle, and that will be 102 degrees. Then the C part is the draw the locus of all the points within the triangle that are 5 centimeters from C. You know, if your distance from a point is constant, like 5 centimeters from C, if your distance from a point is constant, you always draw a circle. So what we will do, we will open the compass of 5 centimeters, and we will take C as the center, and around that C, I will draw a circle with the help of the compass. So this is how you do it. Then we have equidistant from B and the BC. If you see, you are equidistant from two lines like B and the BC. The common point of these two lines is B. So the angle A, we will draw the angle bisector of the, if you are equidistant from two lines, you always draw an angle bisector. So we will draw the angle bisector of the ABC angle. And let me show you how we draw the angle bisector. So you can see I have opened the compass a little bit, and I've taken it and placed the pin on the C. I will mark a point here on the okay. So it was that 5 centimeters from the C. Sorry, this locus was that your distance remained constant from the C, and that was 5 centimeters from C. So around the C, I will draw a circle of the 5 centimeters. My compass is how much open? It's open 5 centimeters. So I will put the pin of the compass on the C point, and I will draw a circle of the radius 5 centimeters. So that's the C part. Let me show you from the question. Yeah, that's the C part. Okay, so this is how you draw this. Then they ask us to draw the angle bisector, and you know the angle bisector is equidistant from B and the BC. So the angle B is supposed to be bisected. So I put the pin on the B, and here you can see that these are the two arms of this angle. These are the two arms of this angle. So I will put the pin here on the B. I will make a point here with the help of the compass. And I will also make the same point here on this arm. And you can see this here. I'm putting a mark on this arm. Now you can see I will put the pin here where I put a mark on the arm of that angle, and I will draw an arc here. Then I will put the compass needle here, and I will put a mark here. You can see that I have put the compass needle here, and I'm drawing a point here, an arc here. So where here are those two arcs meeting with each other. So I will join them with the B. So that line will be the angle bisector. Here you can see that I joined that point with the B. So that's the angle bisector. Okay. So the largest angle here is 120. So let me then he says the point P within the triangle is such that you have to remain inside the triangle such that the PC is 5 centimeters. So from C is 5 centimeters. So you are on the circle, and its P is equidistant from B and the BC. So we have to go on that angle bisectors, label the point P, and measure the distance PA. So this is the D part. Okay. So, okay, so let me show you. So here is inside the triangle here that both the locuses intersect each other. So this will be the point P, and then he asks us to measure something. So I miss it. He said label the PA. So you can put a scale here and you can measure that. So that's 12 centimeter. Very simple and straightforward. This is 12 centimeter. Okay, so on your screen, the question number 25 is showing up. He says, the diagram below shows the point P and the triangle A, B, and C. He says, the first question coming up on your screen, he says the triangle T maps the the translation T maps the triangle A onto triangle B. Okay. So if this is a translation, it's a straight translation, means movement in a straight line. For example, if I take this point, so this point, let me take this point. Okay. So this point move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the the my right side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 5 steps downward. So that will be the translation matrix. Let me show you. So we have to apply the same translation matrix to the point B. So the image is equal to the translation object plus the translation matrix. In the case of the translation, it's the image is equal to the object plus the translation matrix. So let me show you. So it has moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the right. And then it has gone down how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps downward. That will be minus. Okay. So let me show you here. Minus 4, 5 and minus 5. That's the translation matrix. And this is the object P, its coordinates. Let me show you. Okay, that's minus 5 and 4. So at this point, I will a P point. I will apply that same translation matrix, and it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it will go 5 steps down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be something like 0, comma minus 1. That will be the Q point. So you can see that Q will be equals to the P, the object plus the translation matrix. So it will be minus 5 plus 5, that will be 0, 4 plus minus 5, that will be 4 minus 5, and that will be minus 1. So the Q will be 0, comma minus 1. Then it says, describe fully the single transformation which maps the triangle A onto triangle C. Triangle A onto triangle C. So triangle A onto triangle C. So you can see that this photo has basically flipped. It has changed its orientation. So it has been flipped. So this is definitely reflection. And if you want to find out the center, so the line of reflection, take both the same points on both the figures. From here, join them, same points, join them, and then draw the perpendicular bisector. And that will be the line of, the line of symmetry or the mirror line. So if you want to find out the coin of this line, it's a famous line. You can take 2 points here, for example, -2, 2, and 2, -2, and you can find the coin of this line. That will be the mirror line. It's a very famous line. Its coin is y equals to -x. So it's a reflection in the line y equals to -x. Y equals to -x. Okay. Next part is the matrix 1, 0, -2, 1 represents the shear S. Given that the S of A equals to D, draw the labeled triangle D on the diagram. Okay, so now I know the translation matrix. I have to give this translation to the A, and you will get the object. So you can see here the image is equals to, remember this formula, image is equals to the translation matrix multiply the object. So these are the coordinates of the point A. This is translation matrix 1, 0, transformation matrix, sorry, 1, 0, -2, 1. These are the coordinates of the triangle A. 2, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 3. So when you multiply these two, you get from here I take rows, from here I take columns. So you will have 1 into 2, 2, plus 0 into 3, that is 0. Then you have 1 into 2, that will be 2, 0 into 5, that will be 0. And then you have 1 into 3 plus 0 into 3, so 3 plus 0. Now it's turn for the second row, it will be -2 into 2, so it will be -4 and plus 3. Then you have -4 and plus 5. Then you have -6 and plus 3. So it will be 2 plus 1, that will be 2, -4 plus 3, that will be -1, 2 plus 0, that will be 2, -4 plus 5, that will be 1, 3 plus 0, that will be 3, -6 plus 3. So -6 plus 3, that will be -3. So the image coordinates are 2, -1, and 2, 1, and 3, -3. So remember this methodology. We know the translation matrix. We know the coordinates of that object. So the image is equals to the transformation matrix multiply with the object. So you get the coordinates of the image by this multiplication. So I will plot these on the diagram. So here I plotted them, and you can see this diagram D. I plotted those 3 points. Okay, so these 3 points. Then he says another question. He says that was the triangle D. He says triangle A is mapped onto triangle E by a rotation of 90 degree clockwise about the point 4, 2. Draw and label the triangle E on the diagram above. Okay. So that's the. Okay. So when this triangle will rotate about the point 4, 2, 90 degree, you will get E. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So you can see that I will join all the points of the triangle ABC with the center of rotation. Let me show you. I have shown this. Okay, so now this is the 3 points, and I've joined them with these black lines with the center of rotation. Then I will put my protector like this. You can see I'm trying to move this. I will put a dot here at the 90, and then I will join them. So this side will come here. I will check what is distance from of this point from the center of rotation. I will check this distance, same distance I will take here. I will check this distance, same distance I will take here. I'll check this distance, the same distance I will take here. Then I will join these 2 points, these 3 points, and that will be the image after rotation of the triangle A through 90-degree clockwise about the point 4, 2. So hopefully you understand this, and actually you will understand this when you will draw this diagram. So the last part is that's the B part. He says describe fully the single transformation which maps triangle A onto triangle C. So we are done with this. So that answer is written here. So okay, so my dear students, today today we have done October November 2004 D Maths 4024 paper 1. So I hope that this video will help you to understand this paper, to practice the paper 1. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video, and also share the link of this video on your Facebook and on your Instagram, because that will help me to promote my channel. So thank you very much, everybody. It was a great pleasure teaching you all. So thank you very much once again, and have a good day, and God bless you all.